against the evildoers.
Right, so just like the brother said, man, the rest of the world, they want to compromise with Esau.
Right.
They want to compromise with Babylon. They want to compromise with this wicked, evil system. The men of the Lord are standing stiffly for the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach.
That's right.
We're going to stand firm for what the truth says, for what these scriptures say.
That's right.
Homosexuals shall be put to death. You can't silence us with legislation. You understand? Oh, that's hate speech.
Right.
You can get locked up. Hey, it is what it is. If it's wicked, it's wicked. We out here to call a spade a spade.
That's right.
We're not out here to compromise with you people, man. Jake love this goddamn white man.
Stop the court.
It's that same fact.
Yeah, that's a punk ass Edomite.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna say something on that?
No. Go ahead, bro.
Read that again.
Con, this is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. Oh, I was gonna say that. Well, I'll wait. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Because the brother has spoken on how we are the only ones out here defending the nation of Israel, man. You know? Like, hey, we are those watchmen that are out there in the gates of the cities, man. You know? Sounding this trumpet, blowing this trumpet, you know? Giving warning. However, the point being is, nobody else is gonna stand up against Esau. You know, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shemiel Shah. Because these evildoers are the so-called white people, man. You know, even identifying who our enemies are, man. Now, you're not gonna have no other nations, no other group of our people, Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, come out here and identify who your enemy is. Okay? That's a part of standing up against the evildoers. Let alone telling you who you are. All of those things are a part of standing up for the evildoers. So I read it again. It's Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So who's gonna stand up against the workers of iniquity? Who are the workers of iniquity?
Right.
Just like the brother said, you gotta identify them first.
Right.
We out here letting you know the workers of iniquity first and foremost is the so-called white man and his woman and his children. They are the workers of iniquity. Going back to Pizzagate, Pedogate.
Right.
Esau is responsible for that. That's a worldwide pedophile ring that Esau is into. Esau is into children. You know? And then the rest of you other nations, y'all follow right in line, man, after the pattern of this goddamn devil, Esau, the so-called white man. You go over to China, what you see, Moab in the goddamn three-piece suit,
right,
with a necktie on. Moab, Ammon too. They ain't never dressed like that. But what? Because they following after the pattern of this goddamn white man. You know? You go around the world, man, you see this white man's influence. Whether it be on these other nations' culture, and influence on their economy, or whatever. What have you. This white man and his wickedness has influenced everything. That's why you read Job 9 and 24, tell you the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right. These Edomites, so-called white people, run the world. Yeah.
Con, this is back. Just verse 17 says, unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. So yeah, man, if it wasn't for the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemiel Shah, man, hey, we'll be in the dust, man. We'll be just like everybody else, man. Not being able to speak this truth, you know, silenced, you know. Just like Nate and all the rest of these other camps, man. You know, getting paid to silence the truth. You know, we wouldn't be getting paid to silence the truth. I'm just making an example of how we wouldn't be out here identifying who the so-called white man is, nor telling our people who they are. You know, helping them to escape, Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, this day of the Lord to come. You know, because without it, man, hey, if we didn't have the spirit of the Lord, the help of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, the apostles, to lead us and guide us in this truth, hey, we'll be out here wandering just like in darkness, groping in darkness.
Groping and shit. That's what we've been doing.
Right.
Come.
So yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Okay. That's the point then.
Yeah, come.
That's all I wanted on that.
Okay, come. I'm gonna bring this out real quick because I had quoted it a while back. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, "In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Yeah, Khan. And the reason why I'm bringing this out is because I had mentioned, or the brother had mentioned, how we are the only ones out here defending our people. You know? Like no one else is going to give you this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know? Hey, I mean, that's why there's so many false prophets out here in this world. Because they don't have the truth. You know? But wisdom and knowledge will be our stability. Because we had talked about the day of the Lord. We had talked about woe to the bloody city, America, right? It is full of lies and robbery, and the prey departed not. The prey is not departing because it doesn't have the truth, okay? And as it says in Micah, I'm gonna bring that out real quick too.
The perfect precept of what we brought out in Amos 5 at the 18th verse, because it said, you know, to what end is it for you? Because y'all have no knowledge and wisdom.
Right.
So if knowledge and wisdom is the stability of our time, and you running around with this stronghold and this image in your goddamn head, calling on Jesus, then what is, you know, the day of the Lord, what end is it for you?
Right.
Man, you don't have no hope. You don't have any, you have zero hope. So we trying to, hold on to maintain the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that we have.
Right.
So, you know, we try to stay in that meekness and humility. Because pride goeth before destruction.
Right.
So we come out here in a humble spirit, man. In meekness, in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, in the hopes that he take not his Holy Spirit from us. Because we understand how fragile we are in the scheme of things. We are very fragile, man. Our life hangs by a thread.
Yep.
And we at the mercy of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. But what about these people running around? Oh, I know I'm saved. You know, I'm married to Jesus. Black woman quick to tell you she married to Jesus. Right. And they are. They married to Cesare Borgia. Right. And he gonna lead them to destruction. You got something?
Yeah, gone. This is because I had quoted it. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction."
So arise ye and depart, man. This is not our rest. America is not the rest of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Your rest is right here, man, first and foremost. But the Heavenly Father is going to give us a literal, an actual rest, a physical rest. But spiritually, this is our rest. And what Paul said in Thessalonians, ye who are weary, come rest with us.
Right.
I think in Isaiah 28 it said that this is the refreshing. But our rest begins right here. Yep. Which you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't want. Y'all want that good old time religion. Right. Y'all want a feel-good doctrine so that you could go home and sleep well at night. Right. You know? But just like the Apostle Gabar, with that mailbag, sometimes this truth is gonna cut. Like Paul stated, you know, he served the Lord in shipwreck and but there's a specific term he used in watchings. Meaning some nights he didn't get no sleep. Some nights he was up all night. Probably pacing.
Yep.
Probably laying, you know, looking up at the sky, thinking. Maybe worried. But that's what this truth is. But see, Jake don't want to, like we were going into, Jake does not, a nigga don't want to submit themselves or subject themselves
Right.
to the doctrine of discipline of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because at the end of the day, this is about discipline.
Right.
Jake want the preacher to tell him, you know, you sow a seed and then you're going to get blessed abundantly.
Right.
You know, the Lord is going to open up a window and pour you out a blessing that you ain't going to have room to receive. That's what Jake want to hear.
Right. Smooth thing.
That's nice and smooth. No, this truth, man, it cuts you. This is a two-edged sword. You know, when you're using it, you can cut, and then at the same time, you can be cut.
This is a quick precept. This is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So what we're doing out here, man, we're teaching those that are able to receive this wisdom, man, that have those spiritual ears, man, that understand and can see through the spirit all the things that are happening before them. They understand that this is not our rest, okay? That living at the bottom, okay, and being a servant for the so-called white man isn't a paradise. That isn't glorious, you know? Having your children being born into captivity, okay? Being taxed your whole life, okay? Living from a half of a paycheck to a half of a paycheck, okay, is not life, okay? So yeah, we are giving you this instruction, which ultimately is the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, okay? That's the entry gate into all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Identity of who you are, of who we are, of who your enemies are. Who are all these other people walking around that have taken advantage over you, that have built an empire off of your ignorance?
Yeah, for real.
Can I ask some questions?
That brings us back.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
Well, what does it say? Read it. What does it say?
All the gods of the nation are no gods.
Okay, there's only one power. That one power, his name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Okay.
Okay, all the rest of those are false gods. They're idols.
How can you use the big letter?
Well, I mean, don't get too concerned.
Why?
All that means is power. When you go into the Hebrew, the word Allah means power.
No, Allah is not power.
Well, then why'd you ask me?
Yeah,
I
not
ask
the
you-
God of not the God of Islam, right? But we saying the Hebrew
There is
word,
one God, the God of Israel.
right?
Right.
The Hebrew word for God
You
is
can't
Allah.
you can't use for Jehovah or for Adonai, and you can't use for the devil the same letter. God is God of Israel.
What's his name?
Well, see, he has a name.
Adonai, Elohim.
Well, I'm glad you came up here
Yeshua.
because some people
Holy Spirit.
think the name don't matter.
How
So
can you use
you live in
both
proof
of the
that the
same?
name matters.
Right.
Because God, anybody can be a God.
The same that are a matter.
Don't you know we're gods?
Oh, okay, thank you. May the Lord
We're
bless
gods, man.
That ain't for you.
So-
That's
what
probably
you just
Elam.
brought up.
Yeah, right.
Listen, we're only out here for the elect.
Right. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna read it again. This is back here in what is it? Proverbs 9 and 9.
So he obviously thinks God is a name.
It says, give instruction to a wise man. So first of all, you got to be wise, man. And what's the wisest thing that a man can do when someone is sharing knowledge? Shut the hell up. That's how you receive instruction.
Yeah, you listen, man. You listen. But that's what I said before we even, well, when we was first kicking this thing off, because you had, and that bring me back to that guy, man. You had guys, it's the same pattern. They come up here and they act like they want to ask a question, but
Right.
what they really want to do is try to teach us or show us something. but then they don't even take into account or listen to what it is that we're saying.
Right.
You know? Now with the Jake, he didn't consider that, you know, that's evil, man. You can't go off and teach on the side, man.
Right. When you still learning, you don't know nothing
and
yourself.
then you learn it. But I mean, if you know something, go set up.
Right.
Go set up. But we out here, man, we out here for, you know, well, shit. We thought we was out here for him, but we out here for the elect. Anybody who's willing to listen. That's the key word, listen.
Right.
But yeah, that's wicked. Just like the brother said, first and foremost, he don't know a goddamn thing. And that go to show, girl. He's talking about the rape doctrine. Well, I don't get it. I don't get the rape thing.
Right.
Yeah, because you got a lot to learn.
Exactly.
So you don't have no business over there teaching or trying to break something down to somebody, man. You know? Yeah.
Vain babblings, man. Hey, that's what our people do, because that's another symptom of black culture, you know.
Woo, them niggas was very black as far as
Yeah.
you know, continence and and consciousness.
Yeah, God.
I can tell.
Yeah.
They all need to shut up and listen.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's something that Esau has sold our people, which is shucking and jiving. You know, just sitting up there shooting the shit.
Yeah.
When really,
And Mars Hill spirit.
yeah,
You know?
nothing is being what is his name? Neely Fuller Jr. always says this. You know, when you see so-called white people around, they're having constructive conversation. Okay? When you see Jakes, 2/3, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans around each other, they're having deconstructive conversation. Oh man, yeah, bro, I did this and blah blah blah. So likewise, when you come up here and you trying to bring that deconstructive conversation, we're trying to build a temple here, man, a spiritual temple. Okay?
That's true.
To help people hide from this upcoming day of judgment from the Lord, those that can receive instruction. But if you up here trying to shuck and jive and go back and forth without building, no, you're not gonna receive any of this wisdom, man.
Hey, and I make the point or like the comparison sometimes with you see how Esau they show in the movies when Esau throw a party, right?
Right.
And everybody is standing around, they got cocktails, but they be conversing.
Yeah.
Or if they dance, it'll be a structured dance, but then you see a lot of Edomites around. Shit, they trading information, man.
Bingo.
They, like you said, they have a constructive conversation. And you go to Jake party, there's some get crunk motherfuckers,
Right.
get crunk.
Right.
And they jumping around being niggas.
Right.
And somebody end up getting shot at the end of the night.
Right.
You know?
Totally different frequency.
It's a different vibe. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to add that with what you said.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not up here in that frequency of Lil Jon. Okay? We had just talked to one of the scriptures we had brought up before camp started is about he that seeketh for the mastery is tempered in all things. Okay? We are in a very low, humbled type of meekness type of spirit. Okay? We'll deal with just about anybody as long as you come up here willing to learn. At any given point, we detect through the spirit, you trying to teach, then hey, it's a wrap. Okay? Yeah, this is Proverbs 9:9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So yeah, that's what we out here to do, you know, to those that are able to receive this word, you know.
That's right.
Because this spiritual temple is being built. Okay, regardless of if people care to know it or see it or not. Just like it was in the days of Noah, people were eating, drinking, giving into marriage, and until those doors were closed. You know, everybody had opinion. You know, up until that point when it started raining. And likewise here in this society,
Right.
You know,
Everybody thought a certain way.
right? You know, everybody's like, yeah, whatever, Noah. We see you. Who cares? You're an idiot. You out there sweating in the middle of the day. You know,